USC is lined up for the opening kickoff. So here we go. Sends it sailing downfield. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game. Catches it, and he's looking for more. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 35. That one's more than good enough for the first down.
Well, Brad, that is a great play by the quarterback to find his target past the marker to keep this drive moving.
From their own 35-yard line, it's first down. He's knocked out of bounds around the 37-yard line. Gets out to around the 45. It's third down, and they're about the length of the football away from the first down marker. Nice run up the middle. Well, Kirky managed to get enough there to move the chains.
Yep, that's a great effort there by the running back to be able to get the ball upfield and pick up another valuable first down. On the run. And he's tackled at the 49-yard line. From the 49-yard line. Second down. He's gobbled up in the backfield. 1 yard loss for the halfback. Throws right away. And it's caught. And down he goes at the 26-yard line. A pass like that is so hard to defend because the defender doesn't have a great play on the ball unless it's underthrown. It's all based on connection between the quarterback and his receiver.
Here's the 8th play of the series. He hits him hard at the 25-yard line. We've got a 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 25. A huge play, and now they're in a great position to score.
I like it. They're not afraid to try this defense over the middle. The quarterback saw man coverage and gave his receiver a chance to make a play. They picked up the first down, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them come back to that play.
And this is the 10th play of the drive. They come out in a goal line set. Here's the give. Nice run to the outside.
That brings him 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 5-yard line. Tackle around the 3-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. We're at the 12th play of the drive. Defense stacked in tight here. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
Loss of 1 on the play. That brings us 4th and goal.
They'll line up for the field goal, and this is nothing more than a chip shot. Kicks away, and it is good.
Even though they gave up a field goal here, that defense is feeling pretty good about themselves right now. It could have just as easily been a touchdown.
Stanford to kick. He just drills this one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it. Gets it out quickly. He's tackled right around the 32-yard line. They come out in an empty backfield.
Complete. Just another weapon for this offense. He's got good hands, and he's tough to bring down. He showed right there that he can make something big happen.
And they get nice yardage on that run. And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line.
That'll make it 35.
So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. Throws to the receiver, and he's got it again. He's taken down around the 39-yard line.
It's a smart job here by the coaches, making a play call here that really played to their offensive strengths. That's knowing your personnel.
He fights forward to about the 36.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From the 36-yard line. 2nd down. Makes the catch, and he's got nowhere to go. Nothing going on that play.
Well, here I think the quarterback needs to be a little bit more patient in the pocket. That way he can allow his receivers to get downfield a little bit before he throws it.
And he just gets rid of it. 4th down. They call on the kicker for a long field goal. USC is looking to tie things up. He gets it up, and he splits the uprights. Brown is lined up to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. This is a fun game, and I think we're going to see a lot of interesting football before it's over. He gets out to about the 28-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From their own 28-yard line, it's 2nd down. Tackle made right around the 28-yard line.
No gain on the play. 3rd down.
Quick pass.
I like this wide receiver a lot. He knows where he needs to be on the field so the quarterback can get him the ball. He made a terrific play to keep this drive alive.
From their own 41-yard line. 1st down. They line up in the jumbo set. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain. Nice run there by the tailback, and it's good for the first.
Well, that's a strong run. It makes a statement when you can run the ball like that.
From the 46-yard line. 1st down. And he's taken down around the 38-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
They're packed in tight on the line. Gets to about the 37-yard line. And this is the 8th play of the drive. And they make the stop around the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 9 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 28-yard line, it's 1st down.
3 down. Mike 10. Mike 10, Mike 10.
Nice gain as he works the right side. Here's play number 10 on the drive.
3 down. 10's the Mike. 10's the Mike.
Brought down around the 18-yard line.
Gain 3 yards. 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 18.
3 down.
They try him again, and this time they've got him in the backfield.
That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
This is the 12th play of this drive. So at the end of one, 3-3 tie. Welcome back. Tight game here in the second quarter as we begin play. Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
That's a gain of 4 on the play.
They've looked good so far on 3rd down in this drive. Let's see what happens here. Crosses out to the tailback on the screen. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line. Maybe a yard that time on the screen.
That brings us 4th and 7.
Stanford could take the lead with this field goal. Kicks up, and it's good. Bailey has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. He sends this one deep. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions.
Tighten up. Pull together. Hey, check back 21, man.
And they'll bring him down behind the line.
Well, the defensive line got such a good push up front that there was no one on the offense to account for the linebacker. And he got through almost untouched.
Here we go. Green and
Trying to set up a little screen, gets it to his tailback, and they push him out at the 39. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. He's at midfield, gains his way to the 46-yard line. In the shotgun and 5 wide out. Gets out to around the 38.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
He's looking for 6. That close to being intercepted. What a huge break for the offense.
He had his hands all over that ball. He just couldn't bring it in.
So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go.
3 down. Ready. 395.
Fires out to his receiver, and he's tackled around the 12-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
5 wide. And he makes it out to about the 11-yard line.
Call it a gain of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and 9.
Down. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
He gets out to about the 9-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards.
Check tight right.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Check the outside.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers.
Down. Hey, check 36.
Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal. And they get him in the backfield for a loss.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. That brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 3-yard line. 2nd down.
Mike 14.
The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Now he's scrambling. And down he goes at the 1.
Call it a gain of 2 yards. That makes it 3rd and goal.
This defense not wanting to give an inch here. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The halfback just plowed his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but it wasn't all him. The offensive lineman just pancaked the defense on that one.
And he tacks on the extra point. It was a 12-play, 74-yard drive. And the result, 7 points. So our score, 10-6. They line up to kick this one away. He's to the 20. And he's tackled at the 29.
Every single time this offense has the ball, they're moving the football, but they're settling for field goals. And every time they settle for field goals, I've been watching the defense that they've been facing and watching how they run off the field to celebrate a job well done because they're not giving up touchdowns. That's a bad sign.
Little handoff.
That play was over before it got started. That was just a case of the offensive line getting beat at the snap of the ball.
From their own 27-yard line, it's 2nd down. Takes it right, and he can't get back to the line. Game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, the offense hurt themselves by digging themselves into a hole on 1st and 2nd down, so the defense didn't really have to put too much thought in how to defend on that 3rd down.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Heading for the corner. He makes it out to maybe the 36-yard line.
Return for a gain of 14 yards.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. A quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. Nice run there.
Gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
They come out in a 5-wide set. The pitch, and he's got some room. Makes it out to about the 43. USC holds a 4-point lead. Wants to throw outside. The 10. It's the sophomore that's got it. Touchdown, USC.
Great effort by the wide receiver. And not to take anything away from the quarterback, but the wide receiver made this play.
And he hits the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. They're set to go for another round. Tackle at the 33.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
3 down. Mike 10. Mike 10.
And a quick throw. He's tackled around the 40-yard line.
Gain of 7 on the play. 1st down.
2 times.
They come out in a goal line set.
3 down.
They go to the ground game, and he makes it out to about the 41-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 41-yard line, 2nd down. Scrambling around, runs with it, and he's got room. Slides down to the ground.
That's where you fly.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Quick pass, intercepted. And now he's got room to run. He's at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Trojans.
How about the play by the defender? That was a great interception and an even better effort to bring the ball back for a touchdown.
He makes the PAT. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Let's see how the defense responds now, coming off that big play just a moment ago.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit more careful because this defense is excellent on capitalizing off of mistakes.
Quick throw, almost intercepted.
How did he drop that? The defender did everything that he needs to do. He read the play perfectly. He stepped up, and what does he do? He drops the interception. Boy, the offense caught a break there.
He's taken down at the 34-yard line. Defense looked like it jumped early.
Offside. Defense.
They're giving away free yards and only making life easier for the guys on the other side of the ball.
It's 2nd down, 5 to go. Ball on the 30. Here's a handoff, left side. Good outside run there. Picked up a 1st down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
He delivers. Oh, he had a shot at the pick.
Higgins was the intended receiver on the play.
2nd down, 10 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. Quick throw out to the receiver. Tackle made at the 44.
What impresses me so much is the guy's vision. He read the coverage perfectly to find his man for good yardage.
Up the middle for a nice gain. So he got enough for the first down there.
Yep, nice call to run the ball there on third down. I like it.
From their own 48-yard line. First down. And he's hit before he can go anywhere.
I think it was a great play call, and it was very well executed. Any coach would be happy with that kind of outcome on a first or second down play.
Quick strike to the receiver, and he tackles him hard at the 30. And this play is number 8 on the drive. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
This one's going deep to the end zone. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. What a strike for the score.
And he did a nice job of looking off his defenders.
And he adds the extra point. So that's an 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they add 7 points to the scoreboard. So the score now, 24-13. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He really got a hold of that kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Trojans are just cruising through this first half, Herbie. Really a comfortable lead here.
Yep, but still a lot of football left to be played. They got to remember that it's a 4-quarter game, and even though that first half went pretty well, things can change in a hurry.
The quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume play. And he's level at the 21.
Wow, that is a big hit on the quarterback. That's one of those, as an offensive lineman, when the film study starts to come around, you're going to kind of sink in your chair and just hope they don't call you out, because you're going to get embarrassed on Monday on that one.
So it'll be 2nd and 14 after the setback. They come out in an empty backfield.
Set. Green 19. Green 19. On three. Motion, motion, motion.
Rose, intercept. No, he dropped it. It's 3rd down, 14 to go. Ball on their own 21.
Here we go.
Gains his way to the 33-yard line. As they head to the locker rooms, this one is far from over. The Trojans in front by 11.
We've played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollack and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. This is the kind of game that people out there watching just love. These two offenses, look, they're not prolific in the passing game. They are spinning the magic beam.
So that's beyond prolific?
That's when it's going in the right direction. All the route concepts are just right. Everything's right where it's supposed to be. Quarterback's right on time. Hit that fifth step. Boom! Come out, make a play. It's been easy.
I don't think you need me. I think you just summed it up perfectly. I mean, it was...
I always need you.
It was a clinic. No, you don't. But it was a 7-on-7 clinic. You didn't need defense out there. It looked like you were just playing pitch and catch in the summertime. Hey, you're my favorite wide receiver. Go deep. Hey, come back at this length. We're going to throw it to you. Quarterbacks, receivers all doing what they're supposed to do. And it looks pretty good. Not for the defenses, but the offense looks like they're pretty sharpened up.
David and I will be keeping an eye on your game and everything else going on in the country here in our palatial and comfortable surroundings in the studio. The best seat in the house belongs to Brad Nessler in Kirk Herbstreit.
And we welcome you back to the action here, just about set for the second half. Excellent kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. We're about set to start things up again. And they've got the dime package in there to try and deal with this 5-receiver look. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. They'll bring him down at the 41. They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. Grabs it and hammered right there. Offense lines up in a 5-wide set, and the defense anticipating pass here. He's going to try and scramble. They bring him down.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 13.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 49.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 14. Mike 14.
Got hit and still completed it. And they make the stop around the 42-yard line.
On the tackle at the 42-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and 9.
Wilson is back to receive. And down he goes at the 23. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Caught out in the open. And he's taken down right around the 46-yard line.
That was a really nice play on the ball by the receiver for a substantial gain and a first down.
From their own 46-yard line. First down.
3 down, 3 down. Mike 10. Mike 10, Mike 10.
Wants it all. Going deep. It's caught. And he's tackled around the 14-yard line. How about that completion?
Whoa, this play is predicated by the blitz of the defense. Offensive line did a nice job up front, and the quarterback made a great read and a heck of a throw connecting with his deep target.
Nice gain as he works to the right side.
Gaining 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
It's second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 10-yard line. And he is drilled at the 10-yard line. Out to the tailback on the screen. And down he goes around the 12-yard line.
That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. That makes it 4th and 8.
It's 4th down. This one should be makeable. And they can make this a one-possession game with this kick right here. Kicks away, and it's good. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if this drive has a more than conclusion than their last, which ended with a punt. USC holds an 8-point advantage. He's out of bounds around the 31-yard line.
Gaining 6 on the play. second and 4.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Stay with your man. Ready, check. Red 18. 98 wins it.
Number 8, the intended receiver on the way.
They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down.
Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Ready. Check, check. Snake on.
And he's tackled right away. Fires it out. Brought down at about the 43-yard line.
Makes this tackle at the 43-yard line. That'll make it second and 7.
And they push him out around the 46-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. 3rd down.
And they're going to have to bring on the punt team.
Yeah, they just couldn't connect on a pass there. That was a very good stand by this defense.
4th and 4.
It looks like they're going to go after this punt. And he's got to be happy with that punt, Kirk.
Yeah, Brad, that was nice. So now they're looking at a long way to go to even think about a score.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. Fires out to his wideout. Tackle around the 26-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 26. They're packed in tight on the line. He fights forward to about the 26. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
With the defensive line neutralizing the blocks, these linebackers are able to come up and make plays in the holes.
He scrambled. The ball is loose. The offense scoops it up, heading for the corner. And they get him in the backfield for a loss. So the sack makes this 3rd and very long. He's going to go for the home run. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. They're really fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
Not a very smart decision by the quarterback. He had no shot at completing it.
Certainly they don't have the return on here. Booming kick. He did a good job there to give his team decent field position. It's going to be interesting to see how the action shakes out in this series. USC up by 8. He's tackled at the 47. Carr only gets about a yard there on the draw.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
He makes it out to maybe the 49-yard line.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 7.
Got it. And he goes down quickly.
Gain of 7 on the play. 4th down.
In a perfect world, he knocks this kick down inside the 10. This punt goes over the goal line, and this will be a touchback. This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. Tackled after a decent pickup.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That brings them 2nd and 5.
Man left.
From their own 25-yard line. 2nd down. Complete. What a catch. He's to the 40. He's taken down at the 46.
Gain of 29 yards. 1st down.
From the 46-yard line, it's 1st down.
3 down. Check three. Choose the mic.
This one will fall incomplete.
This is incomplete. Number 34, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Check pass.
Straight run, and he's brought down in the backfield. 3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 36. Slings it. Got him again. Touchdown. Huge play.
White out here truly knows what he has to do to contribute to make his team successful.
You've always got to be on your toes when you're covering this guy. Here we go. They'll try to tie it up right here with a 2-point conversion. And it's caught for 2. Stanford to kick. He sends this one deep. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Time's getting a little bit tighter now. You got to make every possession count.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Just throws this one away. It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. Out of bounds at the 29. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. He wants it all going long. He almost had it, but it's incomplete.
Number 21, the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 4th and 6.
He's to the 40. They'll bring him down at the 42. I'm sure that touchdown in their last possession's given them some confidence, but let's see if that carries them back down the field.
And it was a really nice drive, too, Brad. The quarterback got into a nice rhythm, did a good job of picking apart the defense.
Ball is loose, football. Looks like the offense has it. From their own 47-yard line, it's 2nd down. Caught, and he's hit immediately. They go with a screen here, and the halfback's got it. He gets hit out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Well, it was third down, so they obviously had to get to the sticks, and they did just that with this little pass play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46. Got the corner. Makes it out to about the 36.
Called a gain of 10 yards. First down.
Tight right. 3 down.
Tackle made at the 33. So with 1 quarter remaining, we got a tie game here, knotted at 24. We played 3 quarters even. 4th quarter is going to tell the difference. Got it, but he's going to lose yards here. And so it's another 3rd down upcoming here. Throws it deep. Almost intercepted.
Number 9 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and 8.
Kicks up, and he splits the uprights. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
Well, this is a very competitive game. Just when you think one team has gained the advantage or the momentum, the other team comes fighting back, and it's going back and forth. This is almost like a basketball game.
This is a pretty crucial series right here, with things being so tight. Your best players have to step it up on both sides of the ball. Nice run up the middle. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And now he's got room to run. And he's finally taken down at the 37-yard line. They'll bring him down around the 28-yard line. Makes it out to about the 19. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Gain of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
3 down. Mike 14. Let's go!
Tries to scramble, but he's sacked.
With the quarterback sack. Call it a loss of 2 yards on the play. 3rd down.
It's 3rd and long, and at this stage of this game, they probably have to go to the air.
Let's go! Green 19 hurt!
And it's caught, and he's run down quickly.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 4th and 2.
The kick is up, and it's through the uprights. USC kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. And for Costello, he's racked up solid passing stats.
Well, I think this whole offense is really clicking, and it's allowing him as a quarterback just to settle in and find his rhythm. And let's also recognize the offensive line. This defense has been coming after this quarterback. And to the offensive line's credit, they've given him enough time to be able to read the defense and make good throws.
Let's see if this offense can keep up the great passing. They'll need every yard in this one. You've got to be aware that capitalizing on this drive is crucial. You want to take the pressure off you and put it on your opponent. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
From their own 27-yard line, it's 2nd down. And he's tackled at the 29-yard line.
That's a good gain of 2 yards. That'll be a 3rd and 6.
Had his hands on it and dropped it.
Higgins was the intended receiver on the play. 4th down.
Tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Return for a gain of 5 yards.
This is when things get a little prickly. You need your playmakers to really come through here. Throws and it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense of getting after that quarterback. And right now, I think they've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. And they make the stop at the 42-yard line. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
They come out in an empty backfield. And down he goes at the 40-yard line.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Man left, man left.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
3 down. Mike 14. Ready. 36. Motion.
Caught out in the open. He's at the 30. He's knocked out of bounds around the 27-yard line.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Ready. Right. Hammerhead.
Complete, brought down, nothing doing.
That brings us 2nd and 8.
He's pushed out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Quick pass, and he's hit before he can go anywhere. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 11. And he's taken down at about the 3-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check. Green 19. Green Eagle.
Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This is what an offensive lineman hopes for.
An opportunity to impose his will on the defense.
He makes the PAT. Brown has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Looking for the corner. And he's tackled at the 25. You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way. Got it and brought down immediately.
Call it a gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
From their own 30-yard line. 2nd down. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
False start. Offense.
That penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they could just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
Here's the halfback on the screen. And he tackles him hard at the 41.
That's a gain of 16 on the play. First down.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 41. Just under 3 to go in regulation. On the throw, incomplete pass.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 49. Down at the 37.
Number 21 on the tackle at the 37-yard line. First down.
From the 37-yard line. First down. Tackle around the 31-yard line.
Good work here by the defense to keep him from making something more out of that play.
2nd and 4.
Tight right. Three down. Mike 10. Mike 10.
He's on the run. Throws it out there. That's a great tackle at the 12.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Here's the 8th play of the series. Just under 2 to go in the game. He's tackled at about the 11. Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 11-yard line. He's taken down right around the 2-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 9 yards.
Here's play number 10 on the drive. And he hits him hard at the 1.
Call it a gain of 2 yards.
So here we go. 1st and goal, and a field goal won't cut it. Watch out for a pass play when you're in a goal line D. Got the corner. Touchdown, Cardinals. Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Just under a minute left in the fourth quarter, and this game hasn't failed to disappoint. It's locked up at 34. Bailey has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick this one off. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. I think the question right now is who's going to step up defensively.
It's just been so much offense here in this final stand. I just want to see somebody step up and be a leader to try to be able to secure a victory.
Here we are late in the fourth quarter, and this is what this game has come down to. Every possession's going to count, and this could be the one right here. Under a minute left. Tackle made at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Line 80. Line. Check. Snake on. Snake on. Come hot. Come hot.
Throws this one out to the left. They'll bring him down at the 46. USC is going to use their first time out of the half here. From the 46-yard line. First down. Flips it middle to the running back. And he's level at the 42. They pick up at the most 4 yards on the screen play.
And I thought this play was going to go for more yards, but the defense did a good job of shutting it down before the halfback could get any further downfield.
Once and all, going deep. He almost had it, but it's incomplete. Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 36. This looks like their last shot to get it to the end zone. Deep pass to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. And he adds the extra point. This one's in the books, and our final score, USC 41, Stanford 34. Thanks for joining us for another game of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk and everyone here at EA Sports, Brad Nussler saying goodbye, and we'll see you next time.